Hey everyone, it's Allison. I thought I would do today's episode of Mind Your Body outside. It's so beautiful out. It's a bit windy though, so I'm sorry if the sound's a little off or if the wind blows my phone away. So we are going to review a couple of my favorite yoga postures and standing, Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. I'm going to be doing them in a way where I'm describing components, kind of simplifying the postures a little bit. So this is good for beginners or someone who has any injury to the body. We're going to be slow so that you can listen to your body if something doesn't feel right. So we're starting in mountain pose. Mountain pose is when you're standing with your feet hip width apart. Your knees are soft and your hips are stacked over your knees. Your shoulder blades are going to draw back and down and your arms are going to be at your sides. So we have this opposition of my feet are grounded, yet I'm lifted. So this is mountain pose. It's a pose in itself. Oftentimes we can sometimes rush through it in a class, but really taking a moment to feel into this posture, it's really optimal for breathing. It's optimal for creating space in the abdomen for digestion, also creating space through our body, our joints, our muscles to move optimally. Just take a breath in and out here. Wonderful. Send the right leg back, okay? So we're going to come into doing this on the right side. Foot comes back, pelvis faces forward, inhale, arms reach up. If that's too much, hands can come to shoulders or to hips. Your choice. So once you get to this step, you're going to exhale and bring your knee forward. So when I'm directing cues for breathing, it's at your own pace, at your own time, okay? So just take a breath in and out, guide yourself through. As long as you're breathing, you're doing it right. So the front knee's bent, and the tendency here is for the knee to want to drop inward. So we're just encouraging it to pull outward, keeping those hip muscles strong and through the pelvis. Back heel can lift if it's tight through that back part of your leg, encouraging it to head down towards the ground. Breathing in and out with this hold. In yoga, you'll hear instructors talk about a drishti point. It's a point of focus in front of us that helps us to really stay present in our mind and our body while we're in a pose. It can help with our attention and our focus. Wonderful. As you exhale the arms down, we're going to step the right leg to meet the left. And of course you could do that again on the other side, same thing. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to go to Warrior 2 next. The right leg's going to step back. This time it's going to be facing outward, okay? So the Warrior 1, our feet are both facing forward. Warrior 2, the front leg is facing forward and the back leg is pointing outward. So we get this T formation. If you look down, your left heel should line up with your right arch. We inhale our arms to 90 degrees instead of overhead, and our front knee bends. Your options still stand here. Maybe hands to shoulders or hands to hips is going to feel best for you if you're having any irritation through the neck and shoulders. Wonderful. And once again, the knee's tendency usually is to drop in, so we're going to encourage it to draw outward. Wonderful. Feeling strong and connected through the lower body, yet light and lifted through the upper body, keeping strength through the midsection. So in other words, we're not overarching, we're not hinging, we're just finding that center point and staying strong there. Gaze is over the left hand, that drishti points over the front arm, and we find our breath. So warrior poses are helpful for the body, for strength, for stretch, and also for balance. If you get yourself in this narrow stance, some people find this challenging on their balance. But for the mind, it's really helpful for focused attention. It's helpful for you to feel strong. It's an empowerment pose. So feel into that when you're doing these postures. As you exhale, arms are going to lower down. Send the right foot to meet the left, and we're back in our mountain pose.